A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's good.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens will take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front.
It's not much as perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 on the play. First down, Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's got Burton here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
At the 7-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Justin Warwater.
From 3 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson, and they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson being chased out left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
He'll buy some time right. This is caught. Watkins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now Brown. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
11-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And the Lions, first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Patrick Queen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
4th down.
Try and throw for it here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
That one good for 37 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Stepping up, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens will extend their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit, because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
At their own 18-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. The throw complete here to Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Down, Detroit.
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you just...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage.